Hey, how you doing? We're gonna change it up for today. We're gonna change it up a bit. So this is actually my show. So we're doing, normally Nichelle does less talk podcast. We're gonna do more talk podcast hosted by me.
Podcast.
Yeah, podcast
Okay.
hosted by me. I know how to roll with my punches.
Okay.
All right, hosted by me, Earlly Mac. So instead of her interviewing me, I'm gonna interview her.
Okay.
What's cracking?
Hi. This ain't so serious.
Why?
I don't know. My heart is racing.
Why are you
I
serious?
don't know.
This might be the most unserious episode that you have.
Okay.
So, I just introduced you, but let everybody know your name and what do you do? What?
My name is Nichelle.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
I just do my best.
You do your best. Okay.
Mhm.
So, in doing your best, what is okay? So take me.
Are we starting
Yes,
now?
we going right now.
Okay.
So, take in doing your best. Take me in a day of Nichelle of doing you. Right? You said you
hmm
do you.
I said I
Oh,
do my best.
yeah, right. Well, actually, what do you do? You say I'm Nichelle, and this is what I do. So
Okay.
you do yourself, and you do your best as Nichelle. What does your best look like on a daily? Like, take me through a day of yours.
A work day or a day off. It's different. I have 2 days. I have a work day
That's a good one. Okay.
and then I have a day off.
All right. Give me the work day first.
Okay. Work day.
Yeah.
Wake up at 5. I get myself fully ready for my work day. I mean, I get dressed, I take a shower, whatever. I get ready. Then I wake my daughter about 5:40 ish.
Okay.
Get her ready for school. Then we leave out the house at so I drop her off to school.
Right.
Then I work 12 hours. I get off work at 7. I get off work, I pick her up, and
Mm-hmm.
I get off work, I pick her up, we come home, we eat dinner, she take bath, I take shower, she go to bed.
Cave cave people. I take baths. She take shower. You're right.
she,
Oh yeah.
she take a bath, I take a shower,
Right.
and then we sleep.
I take bath. You take shower.
Okay,
All right, go
no. That's it. We sleep. We go to sleep. Wake up, do it over again.
Now is that's a work day?
I really don't like that you call me a caveman.
No, it's okay.
It's not, but go ahead.
Okay.
That's a work day, yes.
So a day off is what?
I don't need your mic. I have my
I'm
own.
a
A day off for
talk show
me,
correspondent.
like today, we sleep in a little bit. I wake up about 7. I don't have to get ready because I'm off. So I wake up about bus stop and then I do my best for 8 hours.
You do your best for 8 hours. That's
Like
amazing.
today.
I think that's good. So personally, well, I am a friend of yours. People may know me as a songwriter, 2 times Grammy nominated, platinum and gold
This
selling.
is not your interview.
Okay. I mean, people may not know me though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Detroit legend in general. But to you, I'm a friend,
Bestie.
right, a relatively good friend of yours. And what I can tell from you is that you are a strong, diligent, consistent worker. What is your what is the incentive for you to get up? Because it's very easy to just be lazy, right? And you don't take off ramps. You don't take time off. What is your incentive and ambition behind being your best?
My daughter.
Mm, mm.
My daughter. And I know it sounds cliche because
Go ahead.
I know it sounds cliche because that's what everybody say. Like, I do it for my son. I do it for my son. But it's
Damn.
listen, it's really my daughter because it's just us. It's just me and her. Two
Right,
peas in a pod.
right. Y'all look like twins.
hmm
What is it? Okay, elaborate. So, what is it about her? Like, what is it about your daughter? Like, what is it? What's the goal? Like,
Well,
with her in mind.
I see a lot of myself in my daughter. So I don't want to get personal.
Now let's do it.
No, let's not.
More talk. More talk. This ain't your podcast. This is my podcast.
I see a lot of myself in my daughter. So especially when I was younger, I was very, very bad in school. And I'm starting to see a little of those behaviors in her. So when I feel like when I was younger, my mom, it was 9 of us. So she couldn't take off. She had to, she had to work, whatever. Then when I got with my dad, he just was in the streets doing who knows what with who knows who. So not having a good relationship, either parents, I feel like caused a lot of me just being rebellious. So now when I see her being a little rebellious, especially in school, I feel like she wants more attention from me at home. That is why after working so long in medical 12-hour shifts, I am going towards getting a stay-at-home job.
Period. So
I can
invest.
be at home. Or if I do a nursing home, it'll be like an 8-hour shift. So I'm only at work while she at school.
So you can invest more time on her.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. That's so good. That's that is like most of our parents from our generation are more like authoritative, kind of like what are you talking about? Like disciplinarian. That's from a disciplinarian position, but that's more of a corrective. What do you call that? What's the term when you try to stop something from happening?
I don't know.
It's a term. I forget it. Preventative. You're looking at the future. So your future is important to you. Let's talk about your future. What are your future, if any, what are your future goals? Because don't look like that.
If any, I'm just a little hood rat from the east side who have no goals.
You would just what? Say it again?
A little hood rat from the east side that have no goals.
Oh, for the record, hey, your words, not mine. It's like, no, you're not. But I'm just saying, because sometimes your future goals, they evolve, change. You take away, and sometimes you're still just thinking about it. So, what are a few of your goals for the future?
Short term or long term? I have some short term goals and I have some long term.
Give me a few short term.
I'm not doing a few. That's like 8, 6. Okay, a few.
Like 2. Okay. 1, 2.
Short term goal is to finish school because I only have 1 class left. Another short term goal is to get an expedition. I want a truck.
Okay.
2 long term goals. I would love to open up a school. I want to open up a CNA school, and I want to open up a daycare out of state.
Yeah, a lot of you may not know, but Nichelle, contrary to her cold exterior, she's very loving and caring.
I don't have a cold exterior.
You have a cold exterior.
Okay.
Ask them.
Okay.
Ask them. Do you think I got a cold exterior? Yeah.
You're entitled to your own opinion.
You got a cold exterior. You act like you don't care, but you care very much. You're actually very interested in helping.
Here we go.
Okay. What you talking about? Here we go. What you got tickets to? Where we going?
Okay, go ahead.
You know what you got tickets, all right? Tickets to the Earlly Mac More Talk podcast. So let's talk about the Let's Talk podcast. Let's talk about the Let's
What
Talk.
about it?
How did it come about? How did the Let's Talk podcast come about? What initiated the idea? Yeah.
I spoke about this before plenty times.
Okay. Well.
But anyway, I just woke up one day and was like, I'm about to start a podcast.
Is that how it went? That's how it went?
No, I was talking to a friend told me I should start a podcast.
A friend?
Yes. A friend. A friend told me.
Who?
A relatively close friend
Who?
told me I should start a podcast.
Like close, like how? Like in proximity right now?
Yes, you told me I should start a podcast.
Damn, that's
Okay.
crazy.
Jesus.
Okay, because this is our podcast.
Okay, not too much.
I'm the
You told me
co-producer.
you told me I should start a podcast.
And why did I say?
I forgot. I posted something on Instagram before. I posted a story on Instagram giving my opinion about something, and you texted me and you said you should start a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you tell me why you thought I should start a podcast.
I'm asking the questions.
But just answer that one.
You know, the person that legally, the person that asks questions is the person that's in power. This is a little tidbit. Okay. But anyways, so why did I tell you? Why did I suggest it? You forgot?
Yes.
Braids too tight. I seen you had interesting takes on like whatever the current topic.
Exactly what it was.
What was it?
It was Jonathan Majors when he was being accused of beating up his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And he had just got like so many different movie roles, and he was being recognized for so much stuff, and then that just like shut it out. Mm-hmm. Same thing they're doing to Puff Daddy.
Yeah, and I just feel like you have a mature, interesting, broad female perspective. I like hearing broad female perspectives. I like woke Black women. You got personally for me, it just y'all just like make me it makes me listen. I talk a lot. I do.
A whole lot. Unwarranted.
You have it. I talk a lot. But I back up what I talk though too. And it puts me in a position where I have to listen and I want to listen. Mm-hmm. When woke, broad-minded Black women speak.
Just Black women?
White women too. But if I'm gonna be honest, I come from a Black woman. Mm-hmm. A Black woman raised me. I'm raising a future Black woman, a Black girl. So my interest, I have a little bit more vested interest in Black women. Mm-hmm. I've a vested interest in women and people in general, but there is a hierarchy. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm not sorry. But so how you feel now? How your heart?
Still racing.
Racing? Damn, you still like, normally after you have an adrenaline rush, you calm down.
Don't. I'm like, I feel like I'm running a marathon right now.
For real? Mm-hmm. I can't tell.
I am.
I can't tell. You getting a little burgundy though. Mm. Light skinned people get burgundy. So,
this is episode 40, by the way. This is a very special episode to me.
Oh, that's what's up. So 40 episodes. You're so consistent. Mm-hmm. That's really, really good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad I told you to start this. I'm glad this podcast is my idea.
Wow.
So what does it take? What does it take? And I think a lot of the guys want to know.
Do not.
What does it take?
I said no dating or no questions about men. No.
What does it take?
I'm not answering no questions about men.
What does it take?
The material of men is so low, I would not even waste my time.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Okay, go ahead. Ask the question.
What does it take? No, okay. So the material
no,
of
we're
men.
Gonna cut that part. Just ask me what you.
The material of men is low. So let's talk. Or the quality is low. Quality. Okay, so why is that your opinion? Open your mouth.
Why is the quality of men so low? I believe social media makes everyone too accessible. Like especially those guys who every time they get a DM they have to respond to it, or every time you're swiping down your Instagram, they have no type because their name is always first, like Earlly Mac and a gazillion trillion people others. Oh, nice. I'm just using you for example.
Very nice.
I'm just using you for example.
Very good.
For example, I'm not saying you're loose or anything. I'm just using you for example. So it
Whoa.
would say like your name and
I'm on a roller
a
coaster.
quadrillion people, other people like this post. So listen. So I just feel like
You didn't feel that? You're not on a roller coaster
I feel
too?
like
Oh, it's just me? Oh,
social media make it where you always feel like you have options when in
yeah.
reality you don't,
You don't, right?
because a lot of people live in the social media world, like that's their life. When
Yeah,
they log out of social media they probably go to sleep or take a nap, wake up, get right back on their phone. So I believe the internet is the reason for it.
that's true. I'm confident. I'm friendly.
Mm.
I'm friendly. I'm too friendly. I am friendly because I'm genuine. And the reason why I have enough balls to come on here and say that I'm friendly because I actually am friendly,
Okay.
like for real. Because that was because I just got thrown on the roller coaster.
What was the roller? I use you for as an example.
Right. Uh, so I think you making a see how you think. I love the way you think. I think that's a very good point. It's just it's unnatural. You used to you remember how we used to meet people back in the day? You would have to see them outside or go to school with them or
Hmm.
go to church or
Or if you seen like a pretty, say for instance, I used to go to skating at Northland every weekend.
mm,
Say for instance, you seen me, just this beautiful,
mm,
light skinned, tall
right
woman,
thick
girl.
with a
I was
Q.
a kid,
Oh shit.
girl, shapely girl,
Okay.
and you like, you at home, you thinking about me all week.
Mm,
You
that's
thinking
funny.
about
Right, all
you
week.
at home, you thinking about me all week. Oh my god, I hope I see this girl that's skating next
Right.
week. I hope I see this girl that's skating next week. What is she doing? Like, you know? And then you hope to see me, and that's going to make you want to pursue me. If you may not see me that next week, you're going to come back the next week, you're going to pursue me, you're going to be interested, we're going to talk, we're going to miss each other, whatever. With social media, you just click on the page. Oh, this is what you're doing. Oh, okay. It's like some people don't, you don't even have to text some people because you can go right to their Instagram and see what they're doing. So why would I say what you're doing? What you're doing on Instagram?
That's yeah. That was way more pure. It was made way more official. It was way more what's the word I'm looking for? That way of thinking about a person was way more like
Mysterious?
yeah, mysterious, but it was like a sense of like higher vibra it was higher
Mm-hmm.
vibrational. Like it was like warm, like because
Not
I
just I write you, oh, what's up? Let's link. Link is nowadays is your address because guys send their address. Like a man will literally, you will text him, hey, what you doing? Hey, you single? Yeah, whatever. The fourth message is his full address, zip code included.
oh nice. Never done
Then I
that.
go to your house, you open the door and I stab you to death. Then what?
Oh, good one.
I'm just saying,
Right,
like
right,
you
right.
never
Tight.
know. So it's just everything is just so regular,
Yeah. What's the word you used to say? Everybody is disposed. Was it
disposable.
disposable? Right. There's no build up.
Mm-mm.
So you so you think that is lowering the material, the quality of the material of men? Because you use, I'm just using your terms, material,
Mm-hmm. When I say look at the material, it's like
the quality.
go on Instagram. Probably not your Instagram because you probably follow different type of people. But if you was to go on someone's Instagram and you say, "Show me the first 10 men on your timeline," I'll even do the first 20.
Mhm.
15 of those men will be nothing outside of social media. It's all like a facade. So
Mhm.
it's just like
Yeah,
look at the material.
true. Because when you met someone organically, when you met somebody in the early 2000s, late 90s, what you seen is what you
Yeah, you
got.
met them
Yeah,
as they were. Like
yeah,
this is this person. You don't.
yeah. Because
So yeah, it was
you could do a
better.
lot of putting on the internet.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold my like a blunt. I don't smoke though.
Okay.
Um. So what is the plan? Like for the fellas that want to know, like what is the plan? What is the plan to procure a sustainable relationship, with that type of roadblock?
With who? With me?
What is your plan? Yeah,
Oh,
like or like
what is my
what
plan
or
to
like
secure
or
a
what does
relationship?
it look like, yeah, for you to like procure a relationship that's like that you want? If you want one, do you want one?
Me being ignorant will say like I don't ever think I'll be in a relationship.
Mm.
But then again, I am a lover girl. I like, So, um, hopefully one day I'm at the library or a coffee shop and I meet a guy and he's like, we talking or whatever. And he's like, oh, can I have your number or something? Because I'm not on social media. That's that's it.
In
Not
2000
on
what?
not on social
28?
media. Not on
Shit,
social
hard for.
media or nothing. I meet him, or if I meet a guy on social media, if I meet a guy and he deletes his social media, I don't want a man with social media.
So let me ask you this. Then, okay. So after you find that unicorn, what do you need to sustain the relationship? What do you need from that man?
Mm,
This is a two-part question. That's the first part.
why are you asking me these questions? It's really making me think. My heart is beating so fast. I believe I need. I don't believe I need. I know I need discipline. A man has to be disciplined because men are so loose nowadays. They are just like, we'll fuck a dog if it look good. Um, so I need a man to be disciplined. I need him to be family oriented. Um, I need him to have a job or have some type of steady income. And what do I need? I don't know. That's crazy. I don't.
Like what intangibles? So those are tangibles. What intangibles? What characteristics? Or excuse me, character attributes
I don't
do you
like this
require?
question. I don't. I'm very open. Like I have an open mind. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like this question because it's like I can't just say you gotta be this, 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 this. I just know what I don't want. Does that make sense?
That's ooh. Mm.
I just I just know what I don't want. I feel like if a man is honest and disciplined, everything else can just work.
Just somehow just work, huh?
Yeah.
That's problematic.
How?
That's problematic. You only know what you don't want.
Mhm.
What did they say? What they say in school?
Mm.
Say what you don't. Always say what you want, not what you don't.
And I'm opposite. I don't know exactly what I want, like the exact things that I want, but I know what I don't want.
So, so um, if what is it? Energy goes to where attention flows, or energy flows to where attention goes. So, if your attention is is on what you don't want, then pursuant to the laws of attraction, what happens?
Mm. That's what I attract. What I
Mm.
don't want.
Where's your notebook?
I don't need it. I have a mental notebook.
Okay. A lot on y'all. I admit we put a lot on the mothers. We do, and I make sure that I make sure I tell my mothers, the mother of my children, when I'm able to with one, how much I appreciate it,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of the mothers have to sacrifice a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to put that out there just in general. The mothers sacrifice a lot, and I know that personally. And I'm just now. I mean, as you get older, hindsight is 2020, and I'm just saying, like, man, I was thinking to myself actually, like a couple months ago, like, man, a woman has to sacrifice a lot. She sacrificed her time, her goals. A big thing is her body. You know, a lot.
True.
Man, that because these are the jobs. I was thinking about my situation with my mom, and I'm like, man, what sacrifice was given? You know what I mean? Or my grandma, like, what sacrifice was given? And then I had to think about what sacrifice I contracted another woman to do on my behalf.
Mm-hmm.
I love my children. My children look like me. Children don't really look like they mom. Well, they don't really look like their mamas like that to me. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, to give me this blessing, you sacrificed a lot for me. They get the benefit of having children themselves, but take a lot of sacrifice. You're not gonna get away from this previous question though. So Um, could it be the problem is that you're focusing on what you don't want?
Maybe because this one guy has said like, you always talking about what you don't like, what you don't like.
That's all black women. That's crazy.
Whatever. Don't start that
That's
black
us
woman
black women.
stuff.
I love y'all
But
so much.
yeah.
Sometimes I did a sit rep on black women yesterday. I asked them like, like how y'all feel, what y'all need, and I got some responses. A lot of them said they needed a hug.
Where'd you do this at?
On Instagram. In my note, a lot of women said they needed a
You
hug.
on your story?
Yeah,
I don't never
on
see
my
your story.
note,
What is that?
then the little note.
Oh, I don't see notes. Why?
I don't know.
I never see
Oh, you
notes.
gotta update your shit.
My stuff is updated. I just don't know why.
Oh, yeah, because they brought the notes back.
Okay.
Yeah, but and yeah. So yeah, a lot of y'all just focus on what y'all don't want. I just wonder, over basis versus what you do want.
Mhm.
You can't readily tell me what you do want. I don't
I
know.
don't
Do you think
know.
that's something that you need to
Mhm.
focus on? Is there any
Yes.
reason why you haven't focused on what you do want versus what you don't want?
I can't answer that. It's no reason that I haven't focused on it. I'm just not like, oh, let me not focus on what I do want. It's just the material when it comes. I just know I don't want that.
Do you understand that your life? Do you agree that your life is experience is the sum of your thoughts?
Yes, wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly.
Open your mouth.
No.
Touch your head.
No.
So, so what does that mean to you
It
when
mean a
you hear
lot to
that?
me. Like sometimes I think about things. I'm a crazy. My mind is sometimes
Don't forget, an Aquarius is an air sign.
I don't know what none of that means. But sometimes when I'm thinking about little things, because it's been times where I thought about something and it literally happened. Like as clear as day. It's kind of scary sometimes. But now if I'm having like certain thoughts that I know I shouldn't have, or things that I don't want to experience, or things that I don't want to happen, like, oh my God, what if this I'm thinking like, what if this happened? What if this happened? And if
Mm,
bad things, I would just immediately try to get it out of my mind.
right.
Because I do believe your thoughts become
Become
things.
things.
Hmm.
So the same as your romance situation.
Hmm.
So if you think about what you don't like, or if the thought is the material is bad, then a bad thought begats
Hmm.
the
I get
bad.
it. I understand.
Okay. Okay. I'm just letting you. I'm just asking if you.
No, I
Because a lot of
understand.
people have a hard time understanding this concept that you get what you give.
Oh no, absolutely not. I don't think I get what I give. I always get the short end of the stick.
Interesting. That's something we need to think about. I
Yeah,
think. I think.
I don't get what I give.
I think we
And I
need.
also don't attract what I am because I'm not a lion ass hoe. So, and that's what I be attracting sometimes.
Oh
So,
yeah. So, um, I think we need to do a part two
we don't.
of
We don't
more
need a
talk.
part
Part. Yeah, we
two.
do.
We don't.
Yeah, we do. We need a more. Yeah, we need a part two because um that don't work. That don't. That's not. That's that violate what you just said violates God's law.
What? Which part?
That every action, every action has a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
That violates the cause and effect. That also violates the law of reciprocity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So these are concrete. I mean, it's too many examples of these laws. Too many examples of these laws. I mean, I'm talking about in nature, in actual law. It's just a very wide known fact in concept in the universe, right? So if you're saying I don't give,
I don't
excuse
receive
me,
what
I
I
don't
give.
receive what I give, then we need to do an audit of what you give.
Okay. Not right now.
No, I'm not doing that shit right now,
Yeah.
bro. Where are my $40?
Moving forward,
You
go.
you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about how do you feel about being wrong as a black woman?
I'm never wrong.
I know that's
I know
right.
that's what you thought I was going to say.
IKDR. IKDR.
What do you mean what I feel about being
Like,
wrong?
what do you feel about
If
that?
I'm wrong, I take accountability for being wrong and I figure out how I can be right.
Yeah.
Simple. I don't have a problem admitting that I'm wrong, but you have to show me while I'm wrong.
Oh, no. Okay. Say the burden of proof falls on the
Yeah,
person
how
who's
you
making the
have to have
accusation.
some type of.
Right. So let me ask you something. Admitting that you are wrong on a on a scale from 1 to 10, how painful is it?
That's not funny. Why do you ask me that? It's very painful. What
On
do
a
you
scale
mean?
from
I
one to
hate it,
ten.
but I still do it. On
On
a
a,
scale from 1 to 10, 15.
that's crazy, and thank you for telling it. You ain't a liar. I can tell you that much. You ain't gonna lie, or you might, or you admit. Because I asked you this one particular question, you just will not answer it. But
What?
that's cool.
You asked me today?
No,
Oh.
I've been asking you since I know you, and you won't tell me.
What's the question?
I'm not about to say it
Say
right
it.
now. Don't worry about it.
Oh, never.
Yeah. So let's get into some.
You're literally insane. Like seriously.
No, I pushed the limits. I pushed it. I
You
pushed it. I
do.
pushed the bar.
Like seriously.
Yeah, I push it. Let me ask you something about can we talk politics?
I hate talking politics.
May we?
Sure.
Okay, if you had to choose a president choose a presidential candidate to be president for the next 4 years, who would you choose? Donald J. Trump or Kamala?
Kamala.
Okay, why?
Because Donald Trump hates black people.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump is for. I feel like Donald Trump is for everything. Like I'm not gonna say because a lot of stuff that happened that should be like televised doesn't really get the publicity that it needs. But I feel like Donald Trump is for everything that wrong. Like with the one thing I know is like the police stuff. Like he wants the police to be, what is it called, pardoned or something. Like they can do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, we're slaves again.
Mm-hmm.
They're just gonna be riding down the street beating us with the batons.
They already do that.
But yeah, but more openly.
Mm.
They're not even gonna go to court or get a leave of absence. Nothing. They should just go to work the next day.
Okay, I got a question for you. Would you rather be attacked while you were asleep?
And the abortion.
Okay.
The
yeah, that's a big
abortion
one.
stuff.
That's a big one.
You cannot tell me what to do with my body.
Yeah, that's insane. I'd agree.
Am I a slave?
I'd agree. I think I was talking to Shay about it today, and I think she because this is why you need the female perspective. She asked me, well, what do you do if they consider the fetus alive? And and if you abort it, wouldn't that be considered murder? And if it's alive, because I was talking about, well, we have rights. The women should have a right to life, right? If her financial situation is going to be infringed upon, if her Fifth Amendment is going to be infringed upon, then she should be able to do what she got to do because it's inside of her body. You can consider that her property. But the argument could be, well, that's murder, and that's a violation of the fetus's rights. So,
so you would bring.
That kind of put me at a standstill because I thought I had an answer. I thought I had a clear idea. I forgot why I was really telling you that, but the abortion part is kind of like sticky. What's your take on it?
My take is like when you go to an abortion clinic, never been to one.
Okay.
But
I'm screaming.
When you go to
one, real loud.
When you go to an abortion clinic and they, before they do the procedure, they give you your ultrasound. And from a few women, not even just one, a couple women that I heard, they were going to get abortions. And once they put the Doppler and they hear a heartbeat and they see this ain't just This
It's
is a whole,
alive.
it's
Yeah.
alive. They don't even want the
To it.
abortion
Right.
anymore.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
I feel like it should be your um decision to make, because if I'm telling you, I'm saying I do not want a kid, I do not want a kid, and I'm forced to have this kid, what makes you think I'm going to love and care for and raise this child like it's
Mm.
supposed to be raised?
Hmm.
So would you rather terminate a pregnancy when the fetus is what's however many weeks, 10 weeks, 6 weeks, I don't
Hmm.
know,
Hmm. I
or
think
would
maybe
you rather
six.
it be a full teenage child out robbing, killing people,
Yeah.
or Jeffrey Dahmer?
Because you neglected it. Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Because told you multiple times
Yeah.
I didn't want it.
Yeah. I think what just came to mind is that it's beneficial to the state and federal governments because to them it's money.
Hmm.
Yeah, with that social security number. But that's another topic. That's going to be on part two. So
Nothing, no president and nothing, none of this is made to benefit us. That's my own personal opinion. So it's just like,
it is
I don't think
actually,
so.
well, I've done extensive research, and actually there are some government agencies that are in place to make sure that our rights are held. They make it hard.
Hmm.
They make it hard, but there are ways to do it without dick sucking a politician. You can
Okay.
just assert your own rights because they already been there.
Hmm.
But it's a process, and it takes learning, and it takes skill, and it takes balls, and it takes consistency and discipline. Which most people don't have, and they're banking on people not being, what I'm saying, being those things.
Hmm.
But a nigga like me, I ain't going for it.
Okay.
So I'm asserting my rights. Um, my next question was: would you rather be attacked in your sleep, or would you rather get a 30-day notice of someone coming to attack you?
I'd rather be attacked in my sleep. I work better under pressure.
So you want the lesser evil?
Hmm.
Okay. So if one of the presidential candidates are the lesser evil, that's what you want. You want the lesser evil. Okay. All right.
Oh, I thought you meant somebody really attacking me in my sleep. I
I
thought
mean,
that
I'm
was
just
like a
trying to
trick
make a
question.
correlation to.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Look, you dark. You got that type of fetish?
What?
You got that type of fetish a little
What?
bit? Like you
What?
want to kind of get attacked a little bit in your
No.
sleep? Little? No? That's a,
I'm
whoa!
saying
You on a
no.
roller, I'm
I'm
on a roller
saying no.
coaster too. Huh?
Whatever.
You
Anyway,
kind of into that,
let's
bro?
not. Okay. What was the next question? I thought this was gonna be like cute little questions, not so serious. This is
Nigga,
serious
I'm talking
talk.
about president. You talking about some? Yeah, I work better under pressure. You crazy?
Now that you said it, it kind of sounds.
Parades,
Yeah.
huh?
Now that you saying it sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah, you work
Okay.
better under pressure.
I do. I'm saying like with life,
Okay.
with life, like
Oh
let's.
my God, animal. Um. So Puff Daddy,
Diddy,
Diddy. Why you want to call him Diddy?
Diddy do it?
Oh shit! Who made that? That's
It's all on the internet.
fire.
Okay.
Diddy
Anyway, his
do it.
name is Diddy. His name not Puff Daddy no more. What about him?
Damn. So what do you feel about? What are your thoughts on that? You see, Nikki Heaton
I'm gonna get canceled if I answer this.
straight up.
Yeah. Every time I make a post, I delete it because I'm just. I feel like anytime a black man is at the peak, or anytime a black man is rising, or anytime a black man is doing more than not only other races, especially I think black people morally, more so black people. Anytime a black man is doing more than majority of others or more than people thought that they could do, I feel like
Is the evidence overwhelming?
without the Cassie tape, that was a lot. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. He should
Oh,
be
it's a tape.
You didn't see the tape where he kicked her and stuff.
Oh yeah,
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 well,
yeah.
like with that, as far as that, okay, domestic violence isn't that like assault, domestic violence, but the sex trafficking and all of that, I just feel like I don't agree with it.
Mm,
Show me. I mean, the evidence has to be there when they go take him to whatever trial
mm,
or whatever. But
mm,
as far as all this, as far as everybody, just he's innocent until proven guilty.
mm.
He's guilty for domestic violence or assault or whatever that's called. But all this other stuff, doing cocaine and all of that, everybody out there does it.
I feel like I'm gonna make a quick PSA to black men who have power in general, and this is not just for Puff Daddy. But when God blesses you with power, don't let it intoxicate you. I'm not saying, I'm not making any accusation, but when you get blessed with power, it's a skill. It's an added skill. Excuse me. It's a skill that we need to acquire to not let it intoxicate you. I mean, even just you get allegations thrown at you. Some things may stick, some may not. You know what I'm saying? But um, you know, people get high off power. You know, so yeah, I think this was successful. I think this was a good. I think this was the best.
Episode.
This is the best episode. This is the 40th episode. This is a big episode. So yeah. So yeah. Hey, subscribe, like. Let's get those analytics up. Um, Welcome to Earlly Mac and More Talk podcast. Thank you to my guests. Thank you to my guest Nini, and
You will not call me Nini.
and you did a great job.
You will